Are we on? Good morning. I don't know if we're on. It says that I'm on this time. So we will see. I see Bella's Canadian consuming. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if it's working. Our internet has been kind of crazy all morning. Oh man, I don't know. And all morning the kids, Mom, what's wrong with the internet? What's going? I don't know. So my husband like hardlined it, and so far everything's popping back up. I'm not sure. Just let me know if you can hear me. Let me see. You can? Okay, I'm on. Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't want to sit up here and talk to myself. I did that for 5 minutes the first time I tried to record, and I didn't have myself uploaded. My either, what was it? I had the mute button on that time. And then I think the next time I went to go try, I didn't have myself on the screen. So yeah, it's in my nature. I'll gab. I'm a gabber. Everybody who knows me says that I would talk to a light pole and gab just to talk and have conversation with it, which is probably fair, pretty fair. I talk to myself all the time, so yeah, I'm one of those people. But last night was fun. I had a test run on going live. You guys bared with it with me. I thank you for that. I want to try to take the clip and make or where we let off our firework and make it try to do a short from it to test on to see if I know how to do that or not. I do. I do, Tiff. And I answer myself too. And I tell everybody at work, just don't mind me. But they love it. They do. They love it. What they wouldn't know what to do. I sing to myself. We can't listen to work music at work, and I don't like it. So I'll sing just about every song that I know by heart. And it's a concert. They love it. See, I'm the same, Kendra. Happens to me all the time. I know how it goes. I know that life. I know all about that life. But it's been an interesting week. It has very, very much been, from my son's birthday party to in between, well, starting this to then, and I don't know, it's just been a roller coaster, but a lot of confirmations too. And it's been a very interesting week. You know how I've been really trying to listen, and not only listen, but like do what I'm hearing the Lord say. And I was leaving work. I forget what day it was now. I've been trying to tell this for all week now. And what day was it? It could have been it was off Monday, Tuesday. It could have been Sunday, Saturday. No, because Saturday was the party. So it could have been Friday. I think it was Friday. Look how far back I'm going. You see, this is why I write everything down. But anyways, so we were leaving work. We got off a little early, and one of the girls I work with, she is a riot. She's a hoot. I tell her all the time with the best of intentions, because if I don't pick on you, I don't like you. If I pick on you, that means I love you. That's just my love. That's my love language. And I tell her all the time, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you tonight," and she loves it. But anyways, we got off early, and she asked if I would give her a ride home. It's true, kid. It is. It is. You'll see the more, especially I go live and try to wing it. Like I have talking points. Don't get me wrong. I have talking points still right now. Just for when I do this, I wander off. It'll be like, oh, boom, wander back. So I'm the type of person I'll tell 10 stories in one story, and then I look at my oldest son like, where do you get it from? And I know very well where he gets it from. But she asked me to take her home, and for a split second, okay, it's like you're getting down, you're getting off work, and you just want to get home, and you just want to be like, no. So, but immediately, I felt like the Lord was like, just do it, just do it, just take her home. It's a U-turn. It's around the block. It's a big U-turn around the block. But just do it. And I almost was just like, no, I still ain't gonna do it. Sorry, Lord, not today. But I did, and I'm so glad I did, because I had a conversation with her, and I feel like, I don't know, with everything that I talk about here and the experiences that I have had with trying to talk about a little bit before, it was a very refreshing conversation. Let me just say that. I've worked with her for months, and I had never known that she had been adopted herself. We were just casually goofing off on the way home, and she just, mentioned her birth mom, and I was just like, oh well, I've never shared any this with anybody at work before. Nobody knows, but I am a birth mom, and she just shared her story with me, and I won't go into detail because that's her story. So, and honestly, I would love for her to come tell it up here, because it doesn't start out as a good story, but golly, by the time it got to the end, we were both in tears. And she talked about her adoptive family and her adopted brothers and sister and her mom, and how wonderful she was, and she just had a wonderful life. I will say she got adopted out later in life. She went through foster care for a little bit, and then she got adopted. And I don't know, just in the beginning, being in the birth mom groups and all that stuff, like you just hear such a, I I I wouldn't say such a set story path or a narrative or the way things go. So it's just so nice when you hear that sometimes it does go different, and sometimes it does go exactly the way any birth mom would want it to go or could go. And she just confirmed and told me and said things, a lot of the things that I hope that, my son comes back and says one day. So, and that's a long time off. He just turned 3. But it's just nice, from all of the hurt that I've seen through it, to see somebody that was appreciative. She then, later in life, the guy that she is with now, she was not in contact with her birth mom because of her whole story, but he has faith, and her mom came back and wanted to come back into her life, and she immediately wanted to shut it down. And for her story, she she I can see she is, yes, she has every right to feel the way that she did. But it's amazing to see that even her is giving her, an open door because of God and the faith that she does have, and she doesn't understand it, and she's working through it. And it's just good to see that not all stories in the way that we hear so much about. And I feel like I really needed to hear that. We were bawling, and it was great, and we just sat, and it was a good day. It was a good day. And I'm really, really glad that I ended up listening to God when he was just like, no, just take her home. Just do it. What do you got? What else you got to do? You got off early. So it was a good week. And then, hi, Tuber. Hi, Blessed. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you guys here. Thank you for popping in. Trying out the live thing, seeing how it goes. It's good to see you guys here. A lot of familiar faces. Awesome. And then, so yeah, I found out something I didn't know, and for such a big world, and you feel so small sometimes. It's just amazing how he pokes through and lets you know it's not as big as you think sometimes, and I really needed that. And then I mentioned this last night during the fireworks live towards the end with Bella's. I had somebody reach out to me. I never thought this, like, when I say I'm not here for the views, I mean that because of the content, and I'm scared is all it is. Like, in my mind, I feel like, obviously that's what God wants, is for me to be up here talking and sharing these details and getting it out there. And that's where, I'm just like, well, I'll just share my story quietly, and the people that want to come will just come, or, stick around. I never thought somebody would reach out and be like, hey, I want to talk to you about your story. And when I first started this channel, I was supposed to come up here like full throttle, show my face, tell my story, stand in it. And I've told it, but I hide my face. And I don't know, the more views than showing my face, I'm just scared. I did not get a lot of support. And when I first started talking about this, and in my way, if I don't show my face, if the bad people come, I can just go back to my real life off of the YouTube streets, and nothing is lost. And so, as much as I want to hide behind my adoption is very open, and I say that is a lot of the reason why I don't show my face. A lot of more of it is because I'm just scared of people. So they reached out and asked me, and it got me thinking. And I feel like that's another way, like God poking through, where he can, to be like, hey, you're not holding up all of the end of the deal here. And he's just been poking through in so many ways, and confirming a lot of trying to confirm a lot of things. It's just me. It's really me not listening, not wanting to listen to that. But it got me thinking a lot about it, for sure. And I was talking to chat last night that I feel like if I were to do that, I feel like I should do it here first, and try to play with it. Not today. I'm not doing it right now. But the thought is definitely embedded to do so. But I never thought somebody would reach out and be like, hey, I want to talk about your story. I was not expecting that. That never crossed my mind when I started this. So it's been an interesting week. No, not today, Kendra. I was thinking about it. I was talking about it last night. It's just, you guys are so nice, but not everybody is so nice. And I've learned that very quickly. But I had this video where, because of all of that in the beginning, that's such another, I see messy, I gap. I had this video titled What I've Learned after I went on to this YouTube channel. I seen a lot of, and it's very valid, and we will get there, the feelings that anybody that has touched adoption feels. That is the one thing I want people to understand, is that it is so valid and it needs to be heard. It needs to be told. It needs to be out of the private groups and come talk about it. Um, just a second. I'm trying to read chat and then I lost my train of thought there. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm no, no, it's okay, Kendra. I know. I am. It took me what 10 years to finally email you when I was telling you that I was going to email you. So it's okay. It's okay. It has just been a very big confirmation week for me, and I feel like it did start with listening and finally coming up here and being open with everything. So it's just been a big week for me. And I enjoy it. Aside from the package extravaganza, Amazon, oh we, Kristen, I buy I like everything from Temu. I get my earbuds. I found a pair of earbuds that were on Amazon for $60 when I went over to the Temu, and I found the same exact pair for like 20. I like Temu. I've never bought clothes or anything from there, but like that, like right now we're trying to get, there's these carpet square puzzle pieces from Temu, and I want to get those. Those are going to be my next buy for the boys' playroom. I seen her Temu review and I was like, oh no, I'm addicted to Temu. I like it better than Amazon at this point. Just saying. I am really trying to think about what I was going to say because it was such a good. And if I do, I will write it in a post. But it wasn't one of the bulletins, so lo and behold, see, Kendra, we are brain buddies. That's what I'm gonna go. We are brain buddies. You are not alone. I'm just trying to go back over the week and see in my head what I missed. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's lost. That one's just gone right now. But it's been a good week. That's all. And I think about, I see it's just crazy because I feel like the more you're open to hearing and listening, you hear and then you hear more. Uh, and that's where the listening part and following through part comes to. Well, I'm not going to keep everybody too long. I don't even, it's already been like 18 minutes. I just wanted to pop on here and give it a try, see if I could kind of keep up with chat while I gab, make it a little easier. I appreciate everybody that came to sit with me. I hope to do this more. It's just it's going to be a little choppy anyways because we're on a 2-2-3 schedule. So pretty much the days that my husband doesn't work, I work. So one week I'll work like 2 days and the next week I'll work 5 days. It's kind of choppy. So like one Tuesday I'll have off, the next Tuesday I'll work. It's just back and forth. One weekend I'll have off, the next weekend I'll work. So it's kind of been a little tricky to pick a day where like I could come on live or schedule things. So I've been trying to play with times a little bit too. But I appreciate you guys for being here. I just wanted to pop on and kind of gab. I just feel like this is heading in the right direction. Maybe I don't know what that means, but I feel like I have to be doing something right because to get all the confirmation that I'm receiving. I watched it. I watched another video from the channel that reached out to me, and that's kind of what she does. She has people come on and tell their stories, and I've seen a few of her recent ones, but after that, something was like, just go check out her channel, and I found another adoption story from an adoptee, and just to hear a different perspective of what I've been seeing is very awesome. And just a lot of things. I feel like the more that I listen, the more that he is giving back. And I have never felt that so much or so strongly before in my life. So I think that's why I'm just so gushy about it, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Have you ever just, even something small, where he's like, just do it. And you're like, why? And you do it, and you're very glad that you did. So I guess that's why I challenge everybody to do. Even the small things that you're just like, just do it, because you're gonna be glad that you did in the end. So that's all I'm gonna leave you with. I think that is my son trying to get in the door. He's trying to be a ninja, but he's not very good at it. So I'm going to leave it here. I want to remember the one that I forgot. So if I do, I will write it out in a post, or maybe I'll make it a short. Or is that what they're called, shorts? Or clips? Or are they the same thing? I don't know. It'll get better, Kendra. They'll get better, I think. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. I'm going to relax and clean up from last night. Oh, it was so fun last night. Yeah, the whole neighborhood was out. I don't know if you guys could hear it in the video, but when we let ours off, the whole neighborhood was hooting and hollering. And well, you gotta calm down. Here, baby. Here. Just breathe. Play something else.
No, I just want to change.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. But no, hold on. I wish it wasn't dark enough so you guys could have seen. Just everybody. There was these kids out there that took these fireworks. I don't know what they were, but they lined them up for at least half the block. And it was like as soon as I went off the live, everybody started ramping up. But everybody was just so together and having fun. I mean, the streets were, it was so fun. It was a good night to end on. All right, I'm going to gab and gab and gab. I'm very, very bad at goodbyes. Terrible. On the phone, I'm the last one to hang up. I'm that girl. So I'm going to end it right here. Y'all have a wonderful day.